Greetings, one and all, and welcome back to Dark Heresy. As a quick recap of last session, the party itself has landed on the tower in Omega, and while most of the party was gassed, surprisingly, Haley was the only one able to resist its effects. What quickly followed was Haley causing a lot of trouble.
Did not.
With yes. Causing a flash grenade, causing a lot of pointless troubles and issues, and then being regassed for a second time. After that, we were all secretly debriefed one by one, bit of private roleplay here and there, and then after 1 month has passed, we were all brought together again by Vern to do a quick mission for Makaiasson, which involved us going to apparently a refueling station and capturing certain individuals alive. The party was also introduced to a new members of the group after Shelby was decided to depart with the Demon Stone that they gathered atop on the Celestial Heaven, and the names were Partway Walsh and Stan the Man Stan. Who apparently is a giant, huge person. Just by looking at his stats. And I believe that was the recap of our last session, everyone, unless someone else has something to put in.
No. Nothing really, except there was some RP in the background, but that's not important.
Yeah.
Oh, it's plenty important. It just, we won't be exposing that right now.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how to trigger the hidden layer into the visible layer, or does that just have to be manually drawn?
I think it's like shift click over it or something. I don't remember. I know I looked it up.
Oh, as another part of the recap, the party was all finally introduced to apparently the man in charge, well, at least the person who speaks for the Inquisitor, Interrogator Eric Makaiasson, and by unanimous decision, the party believes he's a creepy person.
I'm not sure I ever said that. I'm not sure I ever agreed to that, but
I just think he looks creepy. I don't make any judgments on that other than he's got an unfortunate face.
Yes. This is the 40K universe, where it's actually a pretty good idea to judge a book by its cover.
Yes, Fungi, we'll have to wait till you actually have your interview with Makaiasson before you realize just how far down your rabbit hole is going to go.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Okay, did anyone else want to add anything to that review while I finish up here?
no.
Nothing special, except Vern is a happy/angry man now.
Happy/angry?
Yeah, well, the latest thing with Gary, the conversation. I don't know it yet, but yeah.
Speaking of which, by what definition is Vern mad? Every single definition of mad?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, kind of think about this, though. Vern, if he can get rid of Stan, has his own personal harem.
Dan is probably just going to be a temporary character unless Spongy falls in love with him.
Stranger things happen, but I wouldn't count it. I mean, and it's cool and all, but, well, Joey Blonde, he hasn't got that.
Oh, come on. If you decide to continue with Chaos, you can't have that awesome beard.
Chaos can have a beard. It'll be a mechanical beard.
Exactly. Like a steel wool beard. Orcs don't have cocks, Jess, put it away.
They're smooth as a Gendal.
That's fine.
Hey, Muffin.
Considering what kind of doctors the orcs have, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually kept a whole bunch of syringes down their pants.
All I'm going to say is a Mad Doc has a better survival rate than an Imperial Guard medic. That's honestly, I'll just leave that there.
Yeah. But you also have to take into account that the people he's doctoring can take a hit and take what kind of stuff he's doing a lot better than an Imperial Guard soldier.
This only helps Imperial orcs that in fact green is best.
But wouldn't red be best?
No. Not unless your reason, unless you just want to be fast, not strong, not an orc, literally just the concept of speed, then sure, red is best. But, you know, I like having arms and legs, and face, and a chopper. And guns. I should get more guns.
I had the same feeling if we ever join a completely radical Inquisitor, Fungi's just going to bring out his own little orc bodyguard character.
His name is Bugrit, and you best not piss him off.
I remember Bugrit.
He had a chain axe that did stupid lots of damage.
The chain axe being wielded by an orc is going to do stupid massive damage.
I think it was like
downstairs. I will be right back.
2d10 plus 10 plus strength bonus or something. It was silly.
Okay, I'm hopefully almost done organizing the map. And considering what's mostly going to be taking place in this session, I'm very sorry, but the map is necessary. Okay, part of this map. Just sending me something apparently.
Probe.
Well, what is the what is it though? Thanks, Jess. Okay. Sorry about tonight's lull and whatnot. I just not doing so hot. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
Far away.
We all have those days.
Still have some drawing to do, frustratingly. Although at this point it's just going to be really fucking sloppy. There isn't a good brown with this software, is there?
Not really.
Well, all right, Jess. Let me switch over the map so it'll be visible. And for now, I would just prefer if Jess were the only one to look at this map.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to verbalize it as soon as I've got the basics down. And then you can fill in with some nicer details.
And I'm back.
Welcome back, Joe.
Thank you.
Oh, I knew you were gone.
I said I was.
So to assume people were listening.
We gotta remember, Joe, you're Joe. We only listen to, like, maybe at most a third of what you say.
Oh, well, fine. Maybe I'll just stop recording and everything then.
Well, then I guess we'll just have to beat Joe senseless.
No.
Yes.
Now you freaking care.
Beat you senseless?
Oh,
What?
All right. So, Jess, someone sending messages and
that's a lot of good iconography.
right. So in this map, Jess, are you looking right now in the area? So you're doing custom brown, and yeah, basically it's going to be rocks and boulders and such. So you look like you've got a pretty good idea of what you're doing there. Just so you know, this area here will have different colored boulders. So do something here first before you do the stuff around it, so that they'll be overlapping. Jess? Jess? A lighter color to represent that it's something that people can trek over in this space here, and then do the darker colored stuff around that, and just fill in those spaces. So basically a tunnel with difficult terrain in the middle here, and that's up there inside. No, gap here, Jeff. So fill in from this white line here, to where the boxes are, and fill that in with the lighter color. Perfect. Thanks. Okay. So Jess is helping there, and okay. Hopefully that'll get the map done, and while she's doing the map, I can find some tokens for the enemies tonight. Imperials would probably be good. In the meantime, so you're not all just sitting there bored out of your minds. Vern, your orders on this mission included a contact by the name of Dirge, who will be basically, he's a chief aboard the refueling station, and he's the one who's got a decent relationship with Makaiasson. Or at least Makaiasson claims as much. You guys are currently in transit, so Vern, if you want to debrief the squad any further, Not that you have any further information. Did you actually want to do anything with Talia before getting on the ship? Or were you just leaving Talia as Talia is?
I would have taken her to a little talk.
Oh, shit. What layer are you doing all that in? Wait, only have one layer. Fuck, I forgot you don't have admin. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, just continue where you are. I'll just have to remember that all of that is in the token layer. It just means modifying things are going to be difficult, but okay. Sorry, Frosty, Talia?
Yeah, I was going to have a little talk with her before the mission starts.
Okay.
So, I'll basically try to approach her in a moment that there wouldn't be too much people around.
Okay. Doable.
Okay. As I approach to her, I will say, well, call her by name. Talia?
She'll look over to Vern and give a silent acknowledgement with her eyes.
I will go to her and ask her quite straight. Are you alright?
Now she looks quite annoyed at Vern. Give me a scrutiny roll.
Scrutiny. Oh, we're starting.
Well, she's okay. I mean, it's probably just because she's, been kept here against her will, and she's annoyed that she's being sent on a mission that, could very well get her killed, and, just being all huffy and woman-like. I'm saying all huffy and woman-like tongue-in-cheek. You know full well that I'm not one of those people. Oh, and I'm just going to test something. Sorry. If anyone could take a look at Stan for a moment. No, actually, Stan's a bad example. I've already put all the information in here. Talia. We'll go with Talia. If you mouse over to the top of Talia, what do you see?
Nothing.
Does her token not appear in the bottom left corner as if you were mousing over somebody else?
Nope, nothing appears.
Okay, if you mouse over Haley, what happens?
We see the token picture and where the stat should be, there was some.
Okay, and so when you do that, she appears there?
There's nothing when we hover over Talia.
Perfect. I can finally put character info into the tokens without all of you seeing it. At last, victory is mine.
BT, before we go on this mission, assuming I don't hear anything different from Vern, I have to send you a message as to what I would do.
Send me a message, okay. Okay, is Talia's thing now visible again?
See? Yep.
Okay,
yep.
And one final test. How about now?
Nope.
Nothing at all, or just not the text?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Shut up, stupid sexy Flanders.
Stupid sexy Vern.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right, it's because somebody doesn't have a headset. That's why her computer is
I'm
making
pretty sure you'd still be able to hear me typing.
Yes.
I
All right.
typed
And now looking at Talia, what do you all see?
a little tiny square next to the picture of your token.
Oh, and Brooke, I was going to actually give Dale 10 doses of potent sedative as just bonus for this mission.
Okay. I'm going to use what I had before, assuming I still have it.
Right.
Assuming it was returned to me.
Right. And then, so Talia, you will see the icon now, but
Yep, I see the icon, no stats.
Perfect. There should be one little box next to it.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep. Beautiful.
I can, however, see Alex's stats, Stan's stats, Lynn's stats, and
Yep.
stats.
Those are players, so I'm okay with the players seeing each other's stats, unless maybe you want me to hide your stats.
I'm perfectly fine with everyone else being my stats.
You don't want anyone seeing Lynn's stats, Jess? All right.
So, do you want me to make rolls for what I sent you, DC, or didn't you look?
Let me get to it in a sec, sorry. Oh, yeah, right, sorry. Go ahead and make the roll. All right, it'll be just fine and dandy. Nothing to worry about.
Okay. Sweet.
Interesting how Jess modified the layout and the portrait. Okay. Yeah, Jess, that is looking quite nice. Although, could you put that orange color in the void space, the tunnels, basically? Just one solid mass of it. Okay. Sorry. So I think, right. Vern was having a conversation with Talia. I'm very sorry I've been so distracted.
Uh-huh. So Talia was pissy about me, asking how is she doing okay. Vern would say back to her that you don't seem to be okay.
She'll take a deep breath and look Vern square in the eyes, squaring her shoulders, saying, while I don't really want to be here, I'm going to do the best of my abilities to prove to Makaiasson that I am a heretic, and like the Inquisitor I serve, have the Imperium's best interests at heart.
Okay. What kind of gear does she have at the moment?
Who? What?
Talia.
Oh, she. She's wearing her clothes, and she's... that's it. That's all she's been authorized to have.
Oh, dear. So, I see Makaiasson is not going to authorize you to have anything.
He said he'd give me more trust once I return from this mission and all of you return as well.
Doesn't seem that fair. Did you hear what I said, VT?
Sorry, what?
I said that, well, that doesn't seem fair.
Oh, that doesn't seem fair. Okay, sorry, I thought you said it did seem fair. Okay. So it says, well, if you want to countermand his orders, that's your decision, I suppose.
I'm going to look Talia right in the freaking eyes and said, I don't know, should I trust you or not? But I'm feeling a hell of a lot better for this mission's success if you have at least something. And Vern is going to go, leave her, and go look for something that he can give to her.
Well, this is pretty much go time for the mission, though. Talk to her.
Yes. Just a second. Thanks. Okay, so we got a compact lab to scope for Talia at least.
And just the map looks great. Thank you.
Could you please mute yourself while typing? Only the typing sound gets very loud, and over the course of 5 hours can get quite headache-inducing.
So if anyone overheard Vern looking for stuff, Kiri says it will be taken care of. I have it under control.
Could Vern find any kind of basic armor, at least for Talia?
You'd have to delay the mission.
Okay.
So are you going to delay it, or?
Is there anyone else in the... I assume we're taking a shuttle, so shuttle bay?
What was that?
Yes. Are there anybody else in the shuttle bay where we are leaving? Except our group?
There's a few people lingering, doing the various tasks. Pilot, tapping her foot, waiting for people to get on the ship.
Oh, I assume there's fucking back. Oh, there's not.
Talia wouldn't actually accept the weapon while still on the towering Omega. Oh, okay.
Oh, well, yeah. Vern would basically go to a place near the shuttle and basically raise his voice and ask, everybody ready to leave? Everybody has gear. Everybody has the non-lethal weaponry for the captures.
Mm-hmm.
Close enough.
Then, to be fair, Alex would make a better co-pilot. Alex has training.
Whatever, and the fucking trip won't be that long, so I don't care. Yeah.
But in any event, I take it everyone's just going to get aboard the ship and follow Vern's orders for now?
Thank me when we get there.
No, don't start messing with Vern. Do not. Do fucking not.
Fungi, I believe Lynn was talking to you.
Ah, sorry. Bring it.
Are we going to hear your Polish accent now?
I'm so Polish. What is my official...
You said his first name, but you decided he had a first name other than Stan. Just Stan's what everyone calls him.
Yeah, his name was Swedish, but I'm not going to bother doing any accents because...
Bork.
Borky. Yeah, what is his official reason for being here?
Like I said to you in the private message. He is here to carry the bodies and follow Vern's orders.
You're a mule.
Yes. I should look back and say heavy lifting. Mm-hmm. Why are you here? Does she have a heavy weapon of some show?
She's got lots of weapons. I don't know if any of them constitute heavy weapon, though.
Oh, so this is the pilot?
No. No, she's with the pilot, though. She went up into the cockpit, I guess, after calling out shotgun. Yeah, she's a stormtrooper. Black armor, thick carapace, yeah.
Okay, because that's the portrait that was used for the pilot last session, so that's why I was confused.
Right. We had, Jess and I talked about her maybe being the pilot, but no, she's not actually the pilot. The pilot's a different character we haven't got a token for yet.
Right, okay. I'm not sure I'd use the word heavy, but, well, more guns can't hurt, I guess.
It's kind of the point of guns, isn't it, though, to hurt?
Well, if you're heavy shooting, you have a heavy weapon. False advertising, man. There's laws against that.
Okay, well, is anybody else going to do any particular sort of role play, or is it going to be a very quiet trip?
Just a second. I'm sending you a message.
Okay. Haley, it's going to be actually quite a few hours. You're all going to be cooped up in a tight space for probably well over a day.
Whoever I'm sitting next to, I am claiming both armrests.
Again, why do you think she would have fallen asleep, like, right away? She said, wake me when we get there, and then just sat down and...
Did you get my message, sweetie?
It doesn't appear to. The last message I have there is the best ass after a cute ass.
Yes. Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, I call VT a smart ass, which is the best ass after the cute ass.
I couldn't help but think about Curie's ass being the cute ass.
No, it's that
first
ass.
best.
Mm-hmm. It seems the message is in a...
Limbo?
Well, it's in a limbo, yeah.
Okay.
It says it's loading it for some reason in Skype. I can see it, you know. It's not sending it. It will come in a moment. It's nothing...
Nope, there we go.
Moment. Okay.
Okay, wow, that's a lot longer. Okay. Okay. Yep, okay. Fair enough. You don't want the new present. You don't want to play with your new toy.
Well, I would fucking love to, but one, I don't think Vern can, well, probably can carry it, you know, it will slow him down so much. Two,
okay, I don't know what's wrong with my connection tonight, but pretty much everyone has gone robo for like half of what they've said. For me.
I've been hearing the same.
Yeah, it sometimes gets robo. But what I said was, one, I think Vern would be overcumbered with the carrying that thing around and to, this is supposed to be non-lethal mission to,
yes.
get them alive.
Yeah, it isn't exactly a non-lethal weapon. In fact, it's kind of the complete opposite of a non-lethal weapon.
Colin shot to the foot, take out the wings.
No, that's just it. You can't shoot for the foot with this weapon. He got himself an assault cannon, everybody, okay? Vern has a minigun. Yeah. The ballistic skill you'd need to have to use a assault cannon non-lethally would be obscene.
Yeah, but, then again, if I would have wanted to take that thing with me, it would have been a peaceful overwhelming force to basically force them to surrender.
True, you could try the intimidation route.
Yeah. Everyone surrender now and you won't be ripped to shreds. But I went against it.
Okay.
I have my other new toys with me.
Yep. Joe, I think, is AFK. Did he say that?
Oh, no, I'm back. I just had to make sure my brother was awake.
All right. So, shuttle trip. I imagine you guys are cooped up together for about a day and a half. Anybody want to say anything in particular happens there, or are you guys all going to give yourselves room and space?
Well, what? Snores loudly. Oh, of course. Vern will be silent most of the time, playing it with his new toys, looking that they will work.
I think Stan's going to be keeping a very close eye on everyone that isn't a member of the Towering Omega. So everyone but Vern.
No. Alex was a member of the Towering Omega.
Yeah?
Her face is in the Hall of Heroes, if you ever went to the Hall of Heroes aboard the ship.
Why would it go there? There's no guns there.
Guns. You're not a gun guy.
I am the huge guns that shoot through space guy.
Okay, yes. You are the huge guns guy. Good point.
I said Adlin. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I talked over Fungi there. Sorry. Yeah, I imagine Stan and Lynn have had drinking contests. That's assuming. Does Stan drink, Fungi?
Probably excessively.
Okay. Then they probably both know Daniette as well, because she drinks excessively. In fact, she's probably started a number of the drinking contests.
BTA, I'm going to say that Kiri isn't going to stray too far away from Talia for most of this. Most of the trip.
Talia will spend the trip praying unless anybody interrupts her.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to interrupt. She's just going to be nearby.
Oh, right. Joe, something I forgot to tell you. Fuck. Basically, there's something on build that I am potentially, I'm not going to force you to take it, but I'm going to stress very, very strongly that you do. And
okay.
And there's a little additional info there. Would you accept that?
Sure.
Okay, and will you prepare that prayer while flying about on the new ship?
Why not?
The shuttle, rather?
Why not?
Okay. So Haley's going to be doing a prayer for the group.
Mm-hmm. Why would take part in it?
Does that run off int?
Yes, but its degrees of success are important for extending it to additional people.
I guess I should probably fade that then.
So plus
and
40.
It fails.
Ouch. Well, it doesn't fail with the plus 40, but
doesn't give
yeah,
the desired result.
Indeed. So I guess I should actually open the character sheets. That would be a smart thing to do. But yeah, in any event, if you would all like to pop on, actually, not quite yet. We'll get there soon. But nobody else is declaring any specific actions on the shuttle?
I can't think of any.
Nope.
I guess that she joins in with Talia's prayer there.
Vern would also, but other than that,
Alex, Bob?
So unless anyone initiates anything with Haley, she'll just do that for a bit and take another nap.
Pretty much same as little Vern. If no one will, start a conversation with Vern, Vern will just focus on the mission.
Okay. Bob?
Alex would just be doing small talk and asking, so it's been a month since we've been together like this. How you been? Blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that.
Very awkward.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Well, people she's known, so that would be Talia when she's not praying, Carrie, Vern.
I see. The hoity-toity, war heroes too aloof to talk to, the regular working class scum of the ship. That's fine. I'll just go and lick your boots over there, shall I? Okay, bye.
I like you already.
Well, until you interrupted me, I was going to say she was going to introduce herself to Lynn and Stan.
Oh, thank you. I will erect a shrine forever of your presence in my room. Such a wonderful upper class person. You're not like the rest of them. You fucking tease.
Sweet cheeks.
Greetings. I'm Alexandra Romanoff, and what was your name again? We were only quickly introduced back there.
Wonder if Stan would give his real name.
Is the Stan the man? Because he's the man! Punches through the wall.
Yes. Lynn's like, name, right here.
Well, okay, so she's going to be like one of that. Okay, just trying to be polite, Jesus. Yes, I was just trying to be polite. So you're Navy rat. I know.
Yeah, Imperial Guard and Navy don't always get along. Though I think Stan, oddly enough, gets along just fine with Lynn, despite being a Navy rat.
So what is it that you want to make, Lynn?
We need to build Jess a soundproof room so she can use her mic again.
We just need, like, a couple of hundred boxes where it could, the empty boxes.
Egg cartons?
Yeah, egg cartons. Just,
glue them to the wall.
Yeah, glue, nail, whatever works. Even screws if need to be. It's actually a quite effective.
Okay, yes. Bob, you've been asked what.
I just currently do what needs to be done by what the Inquisition tells me to do. Pretty much. I can't exactly. I don't think I can do what I used to do. No, I used to be a member of the Imperial Navy. I still think the ship has, the ship has a few more years on me, I'm pretty sure, but, Cryo, being nice can do that to you. Yeah. Are you native to the Towering Omega?
Then you've been brought into the conversation.
I'm not a soldier. What are you talking about? There's a way of saying, no offense taken. So I expect you would know by now.
She can't even turn to Vern and say they make good soldiers because Vern was turned down from fucking oh god.
Right at the forehead. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to wrap up the small chat now.
Okay.
And basically, as you guys approach your destination, the pilot will call for Vern to come up to the cockpit. And Vern, will you leave the door open or will you close it?
I will close it.
Okay, so this is for Vern's ears only. I'm not going to bother typing.
I have a question. Can I try to peer through the door?
It's a solid door.
Even with my ear pressed up against it?
It's a solid metal door.
Yes, metal still conducts sound.
You can make the attempt, but A, you're going to look really silly with everybody else in the back of the shuttle there, and B, you have to make a roll for it.
It's fine.
Okay. So, Vern, the pilot will say we've got a hailing signal from the refueling depot. It's Makaiasson's contact, Dirge.
Coming through.
All right, she patches it through, and it's pure audio. There's no visible or anything. And the guy says, hey, hello?
Yes,
hey, you're Max Man, eh? Good. We got a situation, something going on here.
What kind of situation?
Well, there's some inquisitive types snooping around, looking for you and your boss, you know, that whole ship of yours. They killed a bunch of dumbasses who got in their way, and, you know, I think that they gave up on finding you guys, but they're bugging some of our other clientele.
How many?
Let me see. I think it was about 7 or 8.
Okay.
I can lead you straight to them once you dock. It's just you gotta promise me you'll get rid of them real fast, right?
As fast as we can. And can I do scrutiny to try to listen to his voice if he's lying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
okay.
I use my good rolls now. GG.
So this is basically a pirate refueling depot. Other clientele suggests that whoever this is not a pirate, because he'd just say they're bugging some of the other pirates. So other clientele suggests whoever the Inquisitors are, trying to track down is most likely what he means by bugging. It's somebody who's more important than... Okay, Jess, I think you've got enough to breathe there. You can stop slowing down the server. When he says that their clientele, it's suggested that these are people who fall under the purview of pirates, could potentially be other Inquisitors, could potentially be nobles who are working under the radar, could even possibly be Xenos, because these are pirates, and pirates have loose morals. So the question is, do you actually want to stop the inquisitorial team from bugging the clientele?
Well, that's a good question, but first we need to get there. Because our mission is to, catch these bastards who are bugging the clientele. But it's not our fault if we are a bit slow in it. I mean, once we get there.
Okay. So, basically you'll agree that once you arrive, he'll lead you to them?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, this entire depot used to be a standard Imperial refueling depot, but a meteorite comet, the large rock from space crashed into it, severely damaged and destroyed large portions of it, but some pieces were intact. And the pirates took over those remaining pieces and patched them together and made their own miniature refueling depot.
Well, if it works, it works.
The Imperium has not stamped it out at this point because certain Inquisitors, such as the likes of Makaiasson's boss, find use in refueling at a location that isn't strictly monitored by the rest of the Imperium. And so they've made some endeavors to keep it from being destroyed entirely.
That's mighty suspicious. But I don't care for now.
Okay. So
now.
When you guys would dock, Dirge would be, I haven't got a token for him, but he'd just be a dirty fella. Nah, you wouldn't have implants and you'd look a lot more shifty.
Do I have time before we land?
Yeah. What something you want to do before you land?
Yeah, I'm going to basically update the crew what's going on.
And
so,
I had something to do after Vern.
Not yet. But basically, after Vern would end the conversation with Dirge, he would step out of the cockpit and basically try to gather everyone's attention. Like, whistle, and then everybody listen up. Is everybody listening up?
I think you have everyone's attention, Vern.
Well, we just got a little bit more information about our target. It seems these, people have been causing them trouble already in the fueling depot. And what my sources tell me, there's 7 or 8 of them, at least. So, everybody, be on the lookout. Once we land, my contact will lead us straight to where these people are. Well, have been seen at least. Last. So I hope everybody's ready.
Yes, we take those ones out.
Well, we need to first assess which ones are disposable and which ones are not. But, yeah.
Curie is gonna go up to Talia and offer her a bag that has armor, or offer her the set of armor she gave to Curie, her stub revolver, and a combat knife, and says, "Here, take this."
She'll look to Curie and or Dale or Curie. Yeah, I guess she whatever. She'll look to Brooke's character, nod, and then look up to Vern and wonder if Vern is paying attention to this.
Vern is looking at this, and he'll just nod.
All right, so she will dress herself accordingly into the armor, not being too bashful, and place the weapon on her hip and sheath the blade, and just sort of roll her shoulders a bit, trying to get used to the armor.
As soon as Lynn reveals the eye, suddenly Alex says, "Do do 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 do," went through her head. So I think we have to go with Lynn if we want to live?
I was going to say something along the lines of your hover jet, your grapnel, and your xenomesh. Give them to me. Okay, so is anybody going to try and do anything off the wall, or will you all just follow the gentleman by the name of Dirge?
No, we're just going to follow, and she's going to load up some extra lethal ammunition she picked up.
I have a question. Is there anything in particular to, like, hide behind?
You can hide behind your fellows. If you want to try and roll a concealment to move about the ship stealthily, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we can try to move stealthily, but that's not how it works. but Vern will, as we land, remind everyone that for now we don't know which ones of these guys are disposable and who are not. So for now, at least try to use non-lethal force.
Can I at
Understood.
least try to move silently, even though I'm not very hidden?
You see,
Sorry,
Alex,
what was that?
Can I attempt to move silently, at least? I
Yep,
can't
absolutely.
do it myself. Okay.
Oh, and you should be able to impersonate your token again.
Am I not?
Oh, it's
Are
not
we
showing
in
me
the
the
new map?
icon.
Are we at the pirate refueling depot now?
So, oh yes, you can go to the refueling map. While Dirge is walking, will anybody ask any questions, or will you just follow him in silence?
So the inquisitive types. Do you happen to see what they will be visibly armed with?
Well, you wouldn't know that they're inquisitive types.
Okay, these people were trying to get rid of. Then
So, Alex is asking if they're armed and what they're armed with.
yes.
Some mean-looking fucking guns. Now, one of them's got a flamethrower, but I think what you really got to worry about is the big guy.
The big guy.
He's real big.
Like, can I point to stand bigger than him?
Oh, God. Vern will raise his hand to assemble this. He's saying that they have an Ogren.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna split the recording here, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Just wait for Joe.